I just want to give you an update on the Gatvol Patrol Unit. I've got really great news. It's been a really great week. And what has happened this week is that I managed to have my meeting with the City of Joburg. I don't want to say much until the first meeting happens, and that happened yesterday. So just to give you a bit of a background about how I ended up meeting with the City of Joburg, is that with the Gatvol Patrol Unit, the plan is to run a pilot project of training and employing 100 young people, unemployed people, in the area of Ivory Park. And I'll tell you why I chose Ivory Park a bit later. So with this project, we want to train 100 unemployed youth in law enforcement, basically giving them the CIRA accredited security qualifications, and have patrol the area of Ivory Park so that we can restore law and order in one area and then spread it from there. And you can Google Ivory Park Stadium, Ivory Park Sports Stadium. If you Google that, you'll see exactly where it is. It's in a very nice strategic position in relation to Ivory Park itself as a township. And the reason why I chose Ivory Park is because I have a very personal connection with Ivory Park. I have family that still lives in Ivory Park. I spent many years in Ivory Park. I lived in Ivory Park next to the stadium in Eqinisweni Secondary School. And I believe that because I know the people in the area, I understand how the area functions, and I also have contact with people that are influential, that are very important to supporting this mission. The councillors in the area. So it will be a great place to run a pilot project on the first 100 patrollers that will be training. And so I met with the City of Joburg and the officials yesterday. We did a walkabout to see what the stadium looks like. And as we speak, the stadium does not have compliance to operate as a stadium because of issues. There's no toilets, there's no electricity, there's no running water. And the commitment that Gatvol made to the City of Joburg is that if they allow us to get the stadium to full compliance, then they can give us permission to use the facility as a training facility, a training camp, if you like, and also as an operations camp where we can have our communications being built in the stadium when we are doing the patrolling operations. I mean, with 100, we'll have about 3 teams of 33 patrollers. So that'll be a lot of operations that we need to do on the stadium. And the proposal is really simple: get the stadium to full compliance at our own cost as Gatvol, and start training these young people. The sooner we do that, the better. We want this to be a real project that can make real changes in this place called Ivory Park. And I also believe that beyond restoring law and order as Gatvol Patrol Unit, we'll be able to use the stadium to create a schools league for sports. We'll be able to use it for drama, for music. The gymnasium is the only thing that is still operating in that stadium, where people are still training and doing their sports activities there. But most of the properties on the stadium, some are vandalized, some are being used by churches, but it is literally just free for all. So our job is to get the agreement done with the City of Joburg. Number two, get the boundary wall done, get the water returned. They will help us with some of the things. For example, if we need to return the water, they must, restore the meters and stuff like that. Get the electricity running, get the storage working again, cut the grass, fix the broken windows, fix the broken doors, and then get that compliance going with the City of Joburg. Once we have that, then we have 5 years to use the facility. And it will literally go beyond just restoring law and order. You can restore hope in the community, knowing that we start with the most important facility. We have a stadium in Ivory Park that has been vandalized. It's used as a walkthrough. People walk through the stadium to other sections of Ivory Park, which is really sad to see. The wall was stolen. It's a brick wall, face brick wall that was stolen brick by brick. We have to restore that. Then we will also restore the security of the stadium itself. The Gatvol patrollers will provide the security at the facility at the same time. And just by having activity and fencing it off, you will start to see the changes that we want to see. So I strongly believe that with the Gatvol Patrol Unit and the partnership between Gatvol and the City of Joburg, just on day one, we will start reclaiming the space that we want to reclaim. We'll restore the order, and then we can build our communities again from scratch. And then we'll provide the much needed income for young people who will be qualified in security and patrolling the streets. So please, I will update the website and start uploading these documents. You'll see the communication between Gatvol and the City of Joburg. You will start seeing the pictures. Once you go on site with the construction company to start working out the cost and what we can do to get back to compliance, we will make sure that when you go to the website, you will see those pictures and videos and the evidence of what we are doing at the stadium. So I'm really, really, really positive and hopeful that in the next couple of weeks, we'll have the cost established, we'll have the agreement signed with the City of Joburg, and we'll have a starting day. Because from that day, once we establish the day of starting to reclaim that stadium, we will have 100-day countdown where we'll have 100 days to start training, meaning that we'll get the camp, the training camp ready in the stadium. It will be secure, the grass will be cut, there will be water, the toilets will be flashing, there will be lights that come on at night, the plugs will be working, the windows will be restored, and we start training these 100 people. So please, your support is really important. Go to the website, see how you can get involved. At the moment, we're still waiting for the PBO certificate from SARS, which is the the Public Benefit Organization certificate from SARS, so that when you give as a company, we're able to give you a donation certificate that you can claim VAT with, tax with. Secondly, while we are dealing with the issue of compliance for Gatvol in terms of making sure that the people that we train are qualified, the company that is training them as Gatvol is also compliant with the security industry, we hit the ground running. As soon as we have an agreement with the City of Joburg, the very next day we get on site and we start working. We start involving young people in Ivory Park, even if it means we start making the bricks on site. But we're going to rebuild the boundary wall of the stadium. We're going to restore water. We're going to restore the toilets. We're going to make sure that the lights come on, the grass is cut, and everything is maintained. And the people that I've been dealing with at the City of Joburg, I was really shocked that every time I talk to them, we actually have progress. Last week, we were talking about the meeting. The meeting happened yesterday on Friday. Next week, we're dealing with the issue of cost and schedule and all the legal stuff that we have to do. And the week after that, we will have a starting day. And I'll make that announcement. And from that starting day, we have 100 days to clean up the stadium and start training young people. So please go to the website, gatvol.org.za. Send me an email, mike@gatvol.org.za, and let's communicate. You, at the moment, you're able to download the Gatvol proposal that is on the website. It's a PDF proposal. Click on it and you'll see all the information and what we plan to do with the stadium, what we plan to do with the pilot project. Because I believe that with these first 100 patrollers, if we can do this project with 100 young people and then see what the challenges are and then evaluate how much of a difference we're making in the community, then we have a blueprint of what needs to happen throughout the City of Joburg, throughout the province of Gauteng, throughout the country. We can build our communities from the ground up. It'll require a lot of effort, like now, meeting with officials of the City of Joburg and spending money to make sure we can revive all those stolen and lost facilities that are very important to uplift communities. So it will take a lot of time, it will take a lot of money, but we can get it done. Hence, we want to do the pilot of starting with the 100 young unemployed people in Ivory Park. Once we win that, we have a working template to duplicate throughout the country and make sure that we can build this country based on law and order, based on making sure that nobody just dumps anywhere they want. We bring back the rule of law. And these young people will be part of that. They will see in real time how their contribution can change communities, starting with Ivory Park. I'm starting with Ivory Park because it's close to my heart. I understand how Ivory Park works. I know people of influence. I know the councillors in Ivory Park. I can name streets in Ivory Park with my eyes closed. So I've gatvol.org.za, visit it and contribute to the mission. We are building communities from the ground up. We are helping young people get skills and become the solution to the crime that we're experiencing in South Africa. So that's the update. And I think on Monday, I will be able to give you another update based on the documentation that we're exchanging with the City of Joburg. Um, the construction process, when do we start, what is the cost, and what is the plan for the next couple of weeks. So please enjoy your weekend. Until then, stay safe.